Hi, welcome back to DIY Cheap Daddy. Today I'm talking about strip puck because my son went to one of those easy lube or cheap lube change store to do the oil change, and they stripped the puck, oil puck, and they say they fix it. So I'm not sure how good they fix it, but next time when the car is available, I'm going to take a look. If necessary, I just change the oil pan for peace of mind. Please stay tuned. The car is 2015 Toyota Corolla, and the oil pan is pretty decent. It's about 20-25 bucks, and you have a lot of options to choose from different manufacturer. So it should not be a hard to find part, and it's quite affordable. And the next thing is you have to determine which gasket you use. So based on the gasket manufacturing, you should follow the instruction, because some of them require RTV, which is like the silk, and some don't. Some do not need anything. And so just follow that instruction based on your brand and manufacturing instruction. And the next thing is make sure you follow the your car torque instruction. It should not be too tight, because the oil pan does not have a lot of pressure, and basically just holding to prevent it not to leak. So you don't need to very tight, but you should follow the torque spec for your car. So now I just want to talk about when you do your oil change, you should always use a wrench. And I believe the reason the oil change store stripped apart is they using either not this one but using a power tool, especially when they put it back. When you're removing it, it may be fine, but when you put it back, it's tightening up. Nowadays the power tool is at least 18, 20, 24 volt. Is pretty powerful, and they definitely will strip it. And the next one is the air tool. A lot of them use the air gun, and definitely is over torque. So if you bring it to the oil change store, the cheap one, please make sure, tell them to hand tight or hand remove. Don't use any power tool or air gun. So that will eliminate all the headache by changing the oil pan or try to fix the puck. When your puck is stripped, it will depend how bad it is. It may be salvageable. It depends on the condition. So I don't have the car with me, so I don't know how bad it is on the OEM puck, but I assume pretty much just like this one. This one comes with the oil pan, so I believe it looks like this one have maybe about 7 to 8 thread on this. So my suggestion is to use a longer puck, provided you still have enough thread right here. Okay, so maybe your puck is stripped half of it, and maybe your oil pan is original and have a deeper hole on it, so you still have half the thread. So my suggestion, the easy one, would be use a longer puck. I assume the OEM puck is just like this one, but on the third party, some of them is longer, some of them is shorter. So this is from this pan, that's why they have some paint mark on it. So this is the one with no magnet, which is a little bit less thread than the one with magnet, and this one definitely is the longest. So so what you can do is see how bad is your condition and use a longer puck, so hopefully the remaining of the thread can hold it and you don't have to go through all the trouble, provided your oil pan is very hard to change, it's very expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw the short one here into this, and you can see the depth of it, and after that I will put the longest one, so you will see the difference. So this one is all in, but I didn't tighten it, so this one is right on top of it. Okay, this is the longest one with a magnet on top of it, and the thread actually come out a lot deeper. So it depends on your oil pan. So if your oil pan only strip the first half and you have the bottom half, then you can use a longer puck. And by the way, the magnet puck, nothing more than they put a magnet on top, and this one is non-magnet, so they put a magnet on top, so they will all the dirt, all the metal dirt will stick on top of the magnet. So when you remove it, you just need to clean the magnet of the oil pan puck, and you're supposed to trap more dirt, fine dirt, and when the filter cannot do the job. So it's really every time when I change the oil, the top is black, and when you touch it, it's really like powder, black powder, and actually those were metal, fine metal. So this will help to have help the oil filter more clean, and also in addition to that, when your oil filter cannot trap those fine material. So that's all, folks. On a nutshell, just make sure you use a wrench, or tell the oil change store don't use any power tool or air gun. Just remind them. And if you bought the oil pan gasket because the puck is leaked, I would also check how difficult it is to remove the oil pan. It may be quite difficult because I remember some cars have a lot of stuff blocking it. They have a lot of stuff blocking it. You have to remove quite a lot of stuff in order to drop the oil pan. So in that case, you may not want to buy the oil pan and do it yourself, or you may have to find a way to. They have a lot of method to basically drill the hole bigger and put a bigger puck. So you may have to think about that route, because removing the oil pan is easy, but removing all the exhaust, wherever there is, you know, the frame, the subframe, all those things, it may be costly. It also depends what kind of car it is. So that's all, folks. So for this particular third-party band, I have about, I would say, 1/2 inch thread, and it depends on the band of your puck. They all different. I think this is the dormant right here, and this one is this one, which is this brand, and this two is non-matted. Also, you should also look into, there's also some oil puck which is they call slightly oversized or single oversized. I forgot exactly what that is. Basically, they were a little bit bigger rather than longer. So since they were a little bit bigger, they're supposed to fix the thread problem. So you should also look into that. And then the other thing I saw is they actually have some part have a little cut on the front, and then when you tie that in, they actually screw in very tight, basically opening a little bigger hole. And after that, the puck stay in. I keep dropping it. The puck stay in, and then you remove from the front to drain your oil, but the whole puck will be stay permanently, and you only open the hole in the front. And when they and on the front, they actually squeeze in and cut open the no, not cut open, create a new thread on the oil pan. Maybe you should look into that too. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So this is why I'm talking about that special part. Basically, this one start a new thread on your strip oil pan hole, and after that, this piece stay permanent, and you open from this using a hex key. So this, when you on your next oil change, you hold on to this, but you remove this part, and this stay forever or permanently. And you're not going to remove this. You remove the top. This is one of the methods. This is another brand called Dorman. Basically, this one is just they make it slightly bigger. They call Single Oversize. So they make it slightly bigger. So you're supposed to hold on better and able to fix your oil puck strip problem. So the concept is almost the same. They open this a little bit so they're able to cut into it, and since the thread is slightly bigger, so they hold better. So I will update how bad is my son car, the 2015 Corolla, how bad is the strip, and I will decide whether which method to use. Please stay tuned for my future. Please subscribe and like, and so you if I really need to do the oil pan, I will upload that video. Therefore, please like, subscribe, and comment so you won't miss any actions. Thank you so much for watching. This is the oil pan I pick, but they have a lot of other brands, but I just based on the review. And this would be the gaskets I will use, and I have checked with the manufacturing support, and I do not need any seal or LTV or any material. I just need to put that in with nothing but torque it with the correct spec. Oh, by the way, if you decided to start using the magnetic oil puck, please make sure you check the review and the brand. And I personally would not pick any long brand or almost half the price, or even more than half the price of the compared to the name brand. So for peace of mind, I probably would take brand like this one, and some other brand have thousands of reviews. and many reviews, and over 80% recommended. Just peace of mind. I would not want to go too cheap. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.